Okay, I first would like to thank the organizers for inviting me here today, as our community has come together to advocate for suicide prevention, awareness, and enhanced resources. I'd like to thank all of the people who are here today for being here to demonstrate your commitment to our community, to our citizens, and particularly to our youth, and certainly your commitment to the mental health of our community. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge my colleagues, Linda Robinson. Linda is the Vice President of Operations at Blue Water Health, and Rick Shields, who is the Executive Director of St. Clair Child and Youth. Linda, Rick, and I come here together to really demonstrate that we are committed to working together, not only to provide services, but to improve our ability to provide services to this community. We are committed to working together with you to that end. Our community has certainly been impacted. I'm going to take this off if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Our community has certainly been impacted by suicide. We know that many people in our community are in pain. Today's rally, however, is clear evidence that we are a strong and vibrant community and that we will not quietly stand by. We will act together for change. Sadly, suicide is all too common. The World Health Organization reports that 1 million people commit suicide every year. Every 40 seconds, somewhere in the world, a family loses a loved one to suicide. According to the Mental Health Commission of Canada, as many as 4,000 people die from suicide in Canada every year. A survey of 15,000 grades 7 to 12 students in British Columbia indicated that 34% knew someone who had attempted or died of suicide. 16% had seriously considered suicide themselves, 14% had a suicide plan, 7% had attempted suicide, and 2% had required medical attention due to that attempt. However, we want you to know that there is hope. The Mental Health Commission and its newly released mental health strategy point to the evidence that targeted suicide prevention and mental health promotion campaigns that are sustained over the long term do positively impact in reducing suicide. Talking calmly about suicide without showing fear, just as Hillary said, or making judgments can bring relief to someone who is feeling terribly isolated. A willingness to listen and show sincere concern, encouraging someone to speak about their suicidal feelings can reduce the risk of an attempt. Most importantly, all suicide threats must be taken seriously. We know that youth experiencing suicidal thoughts are in pain, but suicide survivors tell us that they don't necessarily want to die. They want relief from that pain. If their ability to cope is stretched to its limits and problems occur sometimes along with mental health issues, it can sometimes seem that suicide is the only way to stop the pain. We want you to know that our community has services that are available to help people in need who are dealing with suicidal thoughts. And we are working together very closely to reduce the gaps in services and improve the performance of our services. Yes, we do acknowledge that more funding and more resources are needed, particularly in the children's mental health sector. Sorry. But if there is one thing that I could leave you with that I'd like you to take away today is the knowledge that services are available on a 24-hour basis. Immediate help is available all the time. Our organization, the Canadian Mental Health Association, has a crisis team with staff on call 24 hours a day. Blue Water Health emergency services are available 24 hours a day. Skilled and qualified professional people are available to provide suicide risk assessment all the time. Referrals to appropriate follow-up, in the case of youth, most often to St. Clair Child and Youth, are made after every suicide risk assessment takes place. However, we do know that more can be done. That is why we are committed to working together with you to find every possible strategy. At CMHA, we are committed to develop a comprehensive approach to mental health promotion, mental illness prevention, and suicide prevention, and the means to sustain that work over time. In closing, I again would like you to thank you for your commitment to building a stronger community, a more vibrant and healthier community for Sarnia-Lambton. And we look forward to working with you to build a stronger mental health system. Thank you.